Hello, everybody. I'm not a Barbie. I have a smooth crotch, but no, I am not, in fact, the plastic one. I'm not the Ken either. I am just me. And me, and me, and me, and me, and me, and so forth for the jokes. So, I saw the Barbie movie, which is... It is an interesting little bit of cinema. Yes, I'm going to use the big words. Cinema. Cinema. Cinnabon. I'm in them all. This movie is... a weird one. A special one. Good, though. But not really what you'd expect from... what you'd think a Barbie movie would be. A live action one, anyways. Cartoon Barbie, whatever. Like, she's been a princess, a space captain, apparently. Lots of stuff. You can do anything with Barbie for a cartoon. Live action, though? A little different. A little bit, you would think, restrictive for this thing. Like, if you tell me a Barbie live action movie, I'm going to be thinking mostly of the plot of, say, Mannequin. You know, for those of you who don't know, have never seen that movie or even heard of it, that movie, a actual mannequin turns into a real lady, and there's fish out of water things and stuff, and I think someone does indeed fuck the mannequin girl. And there's a sequel called Mannequin 2, T-O-O. That's a good second way to title your sequel. Maybe they should do that with Barbie 2. That'd be funny. But no, the plot for this is, well, to not go into too big of spoilers yet, I'm going to. This is essentially the true sequel to the Lego Movie. I know there's a Lego Movie 2, and Lego Batman, and Lego Ninjago, and nobody cares. Lego Movie is a weird thing that used a children's toy property to deconstruct the classic Chosen One hero journey stuff into a comedy that was pretty damn good and very meta and analyzing and overall pretty good time, and a musical. Barbie is doing the same song and dance, but it's examining feminism and gender relations via the Barbie doll. Yeah, I don't think Mattel read the script, looked at the dailies, did anything beyond sign a check and say, here's our property, go make a movie, make us money. And this has made a horrifying amount of money already, so Mattel got what they ordered, so good for them. The movie does not put them in a particularly good light, but I don't think they care because money. Because money. That can explain a lot of things in these days and in the reality itself. Because money. But yes, because money, we have the Barbie movie, which is a strange little thing, and it's kind of spectacular. This is a movie that I'm going to remember probably for a very long time because it's so damn weird and unexpected and not what you were sold at, basically. I wouldn't call the movie trailers deceptive, per se, but they do hide about 70% of the film. Like, they don't tell you this thing is actually a heavy deconstruction of all these themes and weirdly gets deep as hell and sad and dark. Also, it's a musical, mostly, and it's all held together by some pretty good performances. You got Margot Robbie. Our live-action Harley Quinn is now also owns live-action Barbie. She does a good job. She's very funny, she's bubbly, and when it's time to get very dark and sad as shit, she does her job. She's good, she's entertaining. You got Ryan Gosling as Ken, who is playing him with a powerful serial killer energy, which is great. I honestly expected this to go in a direction where he would literally kill some people. He does technically kill somebody, kinda, in play killing, but I'm going to let it count. I'm going to count this. Plus, he's off screen for a little while, and some stuff happens. He may have murdered some people. That's completely within his range of character, I'd say, in this movie. Ryan Gosling has had a weird friggin' career lately. Blade Runner, Drive, Barbie movie. I don't know what he's paying his agent, but that guy's doing a good job. He does a good job. He's fun in this. He's, again, very murderous energy, but it works great. And there's a lot to unpack here. This movie is going to be one of those that's going to have some all-timers in terms of like video and analyzing, documentary looks at, the entire genre of YouTube is going to look at this thing and go, this is our entire year in one film. Oh, thank you, criticism lords. We have our golden goose for the next year to year and a half. Ah. So what do I, a gay, naked, null, furry, think about the Barbie movie? I enjoyed it. Like, the whole looking at the gender relations and feminism deconstruction thing, this is not my particular area of expertise, and I am not going to try to swallow that wasp's nest whole, because I know other people are going to do that for you. What you bring into this movie is your own business. For myself, I had a good time with it. I found it very amusing. It does have issues. I will say that it can come off a bit preachy in spots, but it has a thing it's doing, so I understand. That's just personal taste. Structurally, it's a little weird, and we are going to Spoiler Town now, by the way, so beep beep, Spoiler Town. There's some issues within the way it's designed, like the first section of the Barbie movie, or it's in Barbie Land, spectacular, funny as hell. Once we actually transition into the real world stuff, it's almost as cartoonish as the Barbie Land area, to the point to where I think that if they had actually just had stuck to staying as making a straight line of silly, happy, dark, this would have worked a little better, because the real world stuff is a bit too silly for it to work, for the contrast to be as full, take as good advantage as it could have. Like, it's there, but when you have Will Ferrell turning up as the Mattel CEO dude and they're all goofy idiots, it's like, I think if we had done this part, kept this section more directly serious as a tonal contrast, would have worked better. But that's me. I don't mind a Will Ferrell, but he's just kind of here. He doesn't do a lot. He's like maybe one or two funny jokes. That's about it. I feel like they hired him because he was in the Lego movie. Like, oh, you were in that. Come on in. We'll figure out a role for you. There are other tonal issues and some unevenness happen just because of this weird whiplashy nature of happy, silly, silly, dark, happy, silly, silly, dark, darkness, no parents. Hey, Lego Batman movie works again. Haha. So there's some things with that. There is a certain energy to this thing that can be read as nasty, I'd say. A bit mean-spirited in places, but I think that's by design, so that's fine. I look at this movie and I think, you have the Barbie Girl song, and if you look at the lyrics, they're entirely about the fact that Barbie in that song is viewed as just a sex object for men. And I think that this movie's original launching point was kind of taking that song and that element of it as part of its DNA of this entire pitch for this thing getting made and written and all that. It does work, but there is a certain cynical energy coming in here, so be warned on that. That said, I don't think it overpowers the amusing parts of it. This thing is fun. It is very silly. Like, we have two dance fights in here, weirdly right next to each other. That feels like they could have had a bit of time between the two of those, but whatever. Also, apparently Ryan Gosling likes to sing, so okay, I guess he can sing, or at least lip sync pretty well. I couldn't actually tell if it was him or not. Shang-Chi is in here, and I kept seeing him as his character is Ken, the other Ken, the Asian Ken, fighting Ryan Gosling. I'm like, Ryan Gosling Ken, that's a Marvel, man. He's going to kill you. He's going to rip you apart with superpowers. Like, back off a bit. He's going to rip you in half. But, anyways, amusing movie. I had a good time with it. There's a lot to unpack. People are going to unpack this thing for a while. It's like they bought a brand new toy. They gotta open the box and take off the twist ties and get it out of the package, comb its hair, play with the accessories, buy the accessory pack, buy the other doll that goes with this doll, and you get my joke. So, also, there are some insane deep cuts in terms of like referencing things. This movie does do that thing to where it points out the reference as the joke, but these references, you kind of need that to appreciate how fucking weird Barbie as a toy line has gotten over the years. Mattel threw literally anything at the wall to see if it would sell. So there are some weird fucking ideas for dolls that got made, and this movie makes sure to bring those to your attention and put them right in your friggin' face. So that's fine. Usually haha, look, it's a reference, that's the joke. It gets old, but these are really strong, weird things that need to be seen. So that's okay. That works fine in my opinion. I'm kind of rambling. I had a good time with this thing. There's not much plot to discuss because, like, you got Barbie and she's doing Barbie stuff and realize, oh, I'm having thoughts of death. That's not correct. I'm a doll. And then she goes to the soothsayer Barbie, who is just that one chick from Ghostbusters remake, from the ladies Ghostbusters remake, who is the fucked up, creepy, crazy Barbie who was played with too hard because she got like marker and her hair is chopped off like Cynthia. She tells her, "Hey, you gotta go to the real world and figure out who's playing with you like this." She does, finds them. Some stuff happens. Ken comes along and immediately is corrupted by the real world and goes back to Barbie Land and does a coup and takes over. And then Barbie and the human pals have to come back in and see what he did and then try to fix it and so on and so forth. That's our plot. It's fun. It's very goofy. It's a very silly, stupid, goofy movie, but it's a very entertaining one. It's having a great damn time at it, and it is infectious. You will feel the energy of just being so damn silly and goofy, and then you'll roll with it. And you might pay attention for the weirdly deep, strange stuff you don't really expect for a Barbie movie. I wasn't expecting that. Actually, I haven't felt this sort of Trojan horsing of what a movie actually is since, like, maybe Freddy Got Fingered, I'd say. Oh, that was more of a case of Tom Green just tricked a studio into giving him several $1 million just to waste. This feels like the producers and directors and such tricked Mattel into giving them millions of dollars to make a gigantic musical thing that kind of condemns their entire existence. But money. Later. Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Join my Patreon. Look at me on Twitter. Oh yes, X. Oh God, Twitter has literally become Organization 13. The Kingdom Hearts is real. Okay, which Organization 13 member is Elon? Is he? Oh, there's so many stupid people with gigantic, pretty neon-colored hair. Which one is he? Is he the water dance man? No, that guy would smash his head in with his water guitar. I'll think on this. Anyways, check my other places that I do things at. Join my Patreon. Look at my Telegram group. Hey, I have one of those just for the art. Look at all the porn I make. I make pornography for money. I do this stuff just for fun on the YouTube because no one watches these past like maybe 50 to 60 people every video. I don't make a dime, so I don't care. Da 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 da. Go away.